Hi everyone, this is Michael Stoltz with michaelstoltz.com, changing the world one pixel at a time. Okay, so today's purpose of this video is to show you how to set up a branded domain name uh, or an email address to be able to send it utilizing your free Gmail account that you probably already log in and use a lot right now. The other thing would be is if you have several domains, let's say it's abc.com, xyz.com, and all these different other company names that you're utilizing, the biggest frustration is people are like, hey, I don't want to log into multiple platforms to send and receive email. And Google provides us an avenue to send it and manage it all in one spot. So this video, I've set up this email, example test email at gmail.com. What you want to do first is you want to go to wherever you bought your domain or purchased it at, whether that's one-in-one, GoDaddy, Hostway, HostGator, Bluehost, FatCow, whatever, and go to the email section and say, hey, create a new email. For this example, I set up an email called info@michaelstoltz.com. Now, during that setup process, it asked me, hey, if someone emails you at this email address, would you like to forward a copy somewhere else? And the answer is absolutely yes. So I have set it up where when I send an email or someone sends an email to info@michaelstoltz.com or whatever your email address is that you want to set up, it's going to go to this free Gmail account that I've set up. So now that you've got that set up, let's dive right in. So over here on the top right, you'll have this little settings wheel. Click on it, select Mail Settings, click Accounts and Import. Come down in the middle where it says Send Mail As, and I want to select this gray box that says Send Mail from another address. It's going to pop up this box right here, and basically type in the name or whatever you want to say when you send an email out. Here's an email address I'm going to use for this example. Click Next Step. Now Google says, hey, you got two options here. Send this through us or use your hosting company's mail servers. Now we want to actually use the hosting company where you purchased your domain from, their mail servers. But let me give you an example. If you just left it as send through Gmail, this is what is going to pop up, is right here. As you see here on the screen, when you receive an email using Gmail's servers, it's going to say mike@gmail.com on behalf of so-and-so at mike@info blah 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 advertising.com. And so that's exactly what the from address is going to look like. Now I would say that if any of us own a small, if you own a small business, you're in marketing or whatever it is, a nonprofit, you would think that branding and perception is key. So in this case, the example that I'm going to proceed with you is basically going to change this where all it says is info@michaelstoltz.com, and I'll show you an example of that right there. So let's move on here. Select send through your domain.com SMTP servers. For this purpose, it's irrelevant what this actually means, but your hosting company will tell you exactly what this info needs to be once you set up your email. So mine, for example, is, if I type it correct, is oneandone.com. Your username is the full email address, and you use the password that you selected. Over here it says port 587. You have different options. My opinion is just leave it as it's in there right now. Don't change it unless your hosting company, when you set up that email address, specified you need to use something different. Again, they will give you instructions on what to input in these fields. Down below, most companies are going to ask you to use a secure connection, and it's highly recommended. I am going to leave it as default. Next, just click Add Account. What's going to happen now is Google's going to send info@michaelstoltz.com a basic a verification code. So in this example, since you've already set this up to forward to example or whatever your free Gmail account is, you'll receive that email. Now for my purpose, I have I did not do that because I don't plan on using um, this email address whatsoever. But let me go grab the verification number here. Lost my box. All right. Oh. Click verify. Bada bing, bada boop. So we are all verified. So now, as you guys see on the screen here, you have your free Gmail account that you can send mail as and receive. You have your domain. My example is info@microstoltz.com. Right there, and you can set up multiple. I believe you can set up like 10 different ones. I could be wrong on that, but I use several on my other free Gmail account as well. I recommend that you select the radio box, or the button that is, if it's not already selected, reply from the same address the message was sent to. So if you emailed me at info@microstoltz.com and I replied back, it will automatically put this as my email address, or the from address. I also recommend is if you want to send email without changing this, make it your default on here. So let's do an example. Go back to your mail screen, select compose mail. Now as you see up here at the top, it already selects info@microstoltz.com. But if you have multiple set up, you can select which one you want to send from. So let's give you an example. Test email at gmail.com. Testing Mike's email test. Right here. So I'm going to send an email to myself. Hit send. Alright. So here it is. Here is how the email will appear to whoever you send it to. Has my name, subject line, just like normal. Open it up. Show details. Now, the from line, it says info@microstoltz.com. They have no idea that you are using a free Gmail account to facilitate this whole process. So without getting into more detail, this is just one of many ways you can make this happen. But I want to show this to you because it's probably the easiest thing that most people can do, and have that branded email address that we all talk about in marketing, if we're a small business or whatsoever. Hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions or if you need help setting it up, I would be able to help you with that. You can email me at mike@michaelstoltz.com, or you can call me at 816-200-1163.